Well, what's happening with it, everybody? I'm back with y'all, man. It's your boy Cuddy J, man. It's Cuddication, the Kickback Podcast Show YouTube channel. Today we're gonna talk about something different. We're not gonna talk about the normal things. We're gonna talk about the NBA playoffs. We're gonna talk about a little sports. And as you see, I got my 76ers hat on. Um, I'm here to give y'all my take on what I think how the series is gonna turn out in the playoffs in the first round. And today we get it started off with the 76ers against the Brooklyn Nets. Of course, I'm going to give the Sixers 5 games. They win in 5 games. Series will be 4-1. Now, I know y'all might think it might sound a little biased, but that's just my take on it. I don't really think the Nets have anyone that could just go toe-to-toe with the 76ers for 7 games. Mikal Bridges, he might end up having 2 good games against us. I feel like he's going to get one good one in, and that game was going to be the one they win. It might be the first game. It might be today. We play at 12 o'clock. Or it might be game 3. But I have us 76ers, not being biased, but just my thing, my thought about it. I have us in 5, 4-1. Next up, we have the Atlanta Hawks and the Celtics. Now, that's going to be a good – you don't know who's going to show up with the Atlanta Hawks, man. They got Trae Young. This could be his final year. He used to put up a lot of numbers a year or two ago. I haven't really been hearing about him that much this year, but I also heard that they talking about trading him next year. We don't know. I'm going to take Boston. I see Boston. Now, this might be – I think the Boston Celtics going to sweep them. I say that Boston Celtics going to sweep the Atlanta Hawks. And that's my take on that. That game starts at 2:30 today, by the way. I don't see the Hawks really with any firepower. I mean, who are these guys? Let me see. If we was to go right here, let me go. Let's go to players. We're going to go back now. Let's give it 2 minutes. So, let's see what they say about the Atlanta Hawks, Boston Celtics. They the 7th seed, too. So, I mean, I really don't see any pressure on Boston at all. That's why I say Boston in 7. I mean, they sweep them. Don't even go 7. Yeah. Then we have the Knicks versus the Cavaliers. Now, this might be the best series. This might be the best series in the first round. You have, I think, a number 4 and a number 5 going against each other. The Knicks have been a little bit sturdy this year. They've been the ones that they've been going on 10-game winning streaks, 11-game winning streaks throughout the season. So the Knicks might get the Cavaliers, but you got Donovan Mitchell and you got Darius Garland. I mean, those guys can both score 34 points together. That's why I say the Knicks going to be a good matchup for these guys. They got the guy that came from Dallas last year out of Villanova, Brunson. They wonder why Brunson got off of all this money. You see that the Knicks are in the playoffs. They got Julius Randle. They have a couple of other more players that step up. I'm going to say this game going to go 7 games, and I have the Knicks winning. Next up, we got the Warriors against the Kings. Sacramento Kings. They are just like now Kings are like number 3, I think, in the West. And they are another team like the New York Knicks. People like, man, them boys are balling, man. Who they got on their team, man? How they doing all this right here? The Sacramento Kings have players like the Fox guy. I think Fox, he's the owner. They got Halliburton. But they have guys like Fox. They have Sabonis, the big man. They have some players on their team that keeps the ball dribbling and keep the ball going in the basket. So this the Warriors, though. You got Steph Curry, Klay Thomas, Draymond Green. You got Antonio Wiggins might be. I mean, he's back in the lineup. You got these other role players. Iguodala. You have with the dude named Poole. You have a bunch of guys that come off the bench that can probably throw 20 points on you and be the X factor. So in this series, just because who they are, I have the Warriors in 6. This I had them in 6. Scroll down to tomorrow's games. Tomorrow's game. Now this is just my take on the first round, y'all. And after the first round, we're gonna play this video again. We're gonna discuss what I said on this round and see if I was right or not. Or did whoever said I was gonna win, did they win the series? Tomorrow we got the Lakers at the Grizzlies. Now that right there might be like that might be another good series. If the Knicks and Cavaliers series is not the number 1 series in the first round, it's the Lakers and Grizzlies. Because the Grizzlies are some young guys that everybody just was riding with last year that's got a chip on their shoulder and they're a little cocky too. But you got the Lakers with the legends, the veterans, LeBron, Anthony Davis. That is one other kid coming off the bench. He's doing this thing. You got these guys, man. You got D'Angelo Russell, who they got off in the trade. He's a good 3-point shooter. He can throw 25 on you. So this right here, I got to say this just because of the situation and who's on the court. In 7 games, I got the Lakers in 6. There's no way you're going to beat LeBron. There's no way you're going to beat LeBron like that. We also got, tomorrow we got the Heat and the Bucks. Now the Heat, the Bucks is just, they got all kind of players, man. Chris Middleton, they have the Holiday guy, they got Giannis, they got Lopez, they have some other guys that come off the bench to do well. The Bucks, the Heat, it depends on how Jimmy Butler plays. I have the Bucks in 5. Miami will get 1 game. 1 game. So I got the Bucks in 5. Then we go down tomorrow at 7 o'clock, Clippers and Suns. If Paul George play, it'll be a good series. If everybody play, it'll be a good series, a great series. But you have on the Suns, you got the Booker, you got Aiden, you got Durant, you got Paul, and you have these other guys. There's another series I say go 5-1. I'm gonna say they go 5 games. Suns lose 1 game, so I say I take Suns in 5. Timberwolves and Nuggets. You got Jokic, the Joker, who's runner-up MVP or about to. I don't see him getting MVP again over Joel Embiid. I hope not, and that's not me being biased. It's just Joel Embiid been hooping this year. The Nuggets and Timberwolves. Now the Timberwolves got some shit too. They got a good front court. They're strong up there defensively. They got my guy Edwards. He's a monster. You still got Towns. You got Gobert, the center. Control that paint. We'll see how this turn out. Now this is about the only series I say that might go 7 games. This might be the only series that goes 7 games. But who knows, man? All right. So there you have it, guys. Is there another? Hold up. It might be some more games. It might be some more games. I feel like I'm missing out on somebody. Yeah, that's a game. That's 4 teams from the East. That's 6. Okay, that's all of them. Yeah, that's all. That's 8 games. Okay, so that's my take on how the first round gonna turn out in the playoffs. Like I said, it's non-biased. I'm just calling it how I think it's gonna turn out and how the numbers look in the past. And this your boy Cuddy J. I'm signing out. I'm out like a fat kid in dodgeball. Holla at y'all.